From the We Go Gym kids to the steroid heads, we've seen it all at this point. Whether you started the gym recently or a decade ago, everyone has witnessed multiple different phases of the fitness industry. I mean, there was a point in time when I thought Alex Eubank was the end-all be-all, and well, clearly he isn't anymore. But I mean, you know those good old days of hitting the gym after school, wearing your new PJs or your fresh new Young LA hoodie? It really was a good time, wasn't it? With the ever-growing popularity of the industry, I can't help but feel like it's being ruined a little bit. Before steroid use became something of praise, it was almost frowned upon, unless of course you were competing at a professional level. I remember when natty or nots would blow people up strictly because of controversy, and being accused of steroids was the worst thing that happened to an influencer. Or was it? You see, in a way, those natty or nots, all those accusations, they were kind of what led to the skyrocket in their growth. Whether they were really taking anything or not didn't really matter, because back then, being new to the gym, it provided us with hope. Being that skinny little kid, you thought that it would be possible to get big without steroids. And in a way, I don't think I would have gotten as far as I am now without it. But now everyone takes steroids even without having muscle. You know, you see your Jack Fitnesses, you see your 130-pound lean beef machines, in the different sleeper builds. How crazy is that? You see these 130-pound kids taking it just because their favorite role models or favorite influencers are. And it just ruins their lives without them ever really knowing, you know? Alongside with that, it feels like the gym has just become a place of judgment, or more of a competition, you know, just because I'm bigger than you, I'm better than you. And it's truly is really sad. It is. And you know, in a way, taking 300 milligrams of test and blasting Anavar doesn't mean that you're really better than me or better than them or proving anything worth value towards other people. In a way, it just shows laziness, in my opinion, and it just shows that, you know, you couldn't work extra hard for a couple of years to achieve the same result, if not better. And what do you have to show for it, you know? Less of a lifespan than your 70-year-old grandma over there. Like, I don't know, it's just not really worth it. I miss when there was a sense of pride that was in the gym. You would see a skinny or overweight kid training and you couldn't help but smile because they were on the right track of self-improvement and they were bettering themselves for their lives. Now you see people online, you see people skinny or overweight, and they get made fun of when they're trying to do better in the gym, you know? And I think that there's something wrong with that. It shouldn't be that way. With the new era of the industry that's been going on, it's headed down a bad path, and there's a good reason for it too. Besides a select few, I don't even really watch content anymore. It's not that exciting. It's because it's just you know, it's just not how it used to be anymore. It's not about doing better, motivating, or even about the gym anymore. It's just about being a meathead, being stupid, this and that, you know? And to a certain point it is entertaining, but you start to realize that you can only do that for so long. You can only watch that for so long before it starts to get old. You know, you can always learn, and you can always learn new things specifically in the gym, and that's why, in my opinion, it never really got old. But it's so hard just to find content like that now that it's just sad. In a way, I guess it could be looked at as a good thing though. Once the trend fully dies out, maybe it'll return back to normal, you know, the good old Gymshark days. Almost like a cycle reset. The second big reason why the industry is slowly getting ruined is because of the pop-up gym brands, this and that, and all the TikTok shop. And I'm not only talking about Lululemon type brands, Gymshark type brands, Young LA type brands, because I think that those ones, although they're the biggest, I think that they still, you know, hold true to how they used to be. And I don't think that they're trying to actually scam people, because, I mean, why would they? They're a big brand, right? I'm more so talking about the individual influencer brands. They market themselves by saying that they'll give you a code no matter your status code, and so many people fall for it. I mean, come on guys, let's think for a second, use our brains, right? Like, if the brands really cared for you, they would make you an athlete, they would give you clothes, they would do this and that, you would get invited out to events, you know? And people want this, but they don't want to go through this, they won't work for it anymore. So all these different brands exploit that, and as a result, you get a code, and then what, they get free marketing because of it. Like, they just end up basically getting free marketing out of it, and what, you get nothing. Someone uses your code, okay, cool, you're not getting paid for that. I mean, of course, you know, they would ship you clothes, of course, if their shipping times didn't take 9 months. Like, I mean, the thing is, they know what everyone wants to be successful, they just use it to build their own success. By pushing your code, you're giving them free marketing and gaining nothing in return. Cool, one person uses your code, but what do you get in return? I don't know, it's just one big exploit to me, and it's just crazy how no one notices it. The thing that makes it worse most of the time is that they actually don't even send you the clothing, and they just take your money and you're left with a shitty shop notification and a sense of regret. And I know what you're thinking, this guy might be stupid and he's probably just talking about the TikTok, Instagram shops, but I'm not. I mean, like, I don't want to name any names, but Yeah. In fact, some of those little TikTok shops or Instagram shops, most of the time their services end up being better than the bigger brands anyway. I don't know, it's so blatantly a scam, but nobody speaks up, nobody says anything, and everybody falls for it. I don't know, it's just something that me, in turn, working with some of these brands and then leaving because of it, it's something that's really opened my eyes, and I wish that more people would just see it. I don't really know anymore. I mean, I have a love-hate relationship with the fitness industry, and it's truly sad to see that it's being ruined and see what's happening, but maybe one day it'll get fixed. Maybe one day it'll return back to normal. Who knows, right? But for now, I guess I'll just ride the wave until the next big steroid meathead comes along, and yeah, I don't know. I'd love to hear your guys' opinion down in the comments down below. It would really, be interesting to see if other people have the same thoughts as me on this, and hopefully we can slowly work to make it a little bit better. And until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, peace out, bro.